My name is Mason, and I'm a 38-year-old high school woodshop teacher in a small town in Washington State. My story is a lesson in the true meaning of family and the dangerous arrogance of underestimating a quiet man. My wife, Amelia, informed me last Tuesday that she wanted a divorce. She sat there in the living room we had built a life in for 8 years and spoke with a cold finality. She laid out her demands. The house, 70% of our savings and spousal support for 5 years. It was a complete and utter demolition of my life. When she was done, a confident smirk spread across her face. "Let's be realistic, Mason," she said, her voice dripping with condescension. "You can't afford a real lawyer. My guy will bury you in legal fees. It's better to just agree and walk away." I just looked at her and felt a profound coldness. She didn't just want to leave me, she wanted to ruin me. She saw me as weak, incapable of fighting back. After a long moment, I said the 2 words she was expecting. "You're right." Her relief was immediate. She had one. She didn't know my secret weapon. Her calculation was based on the fact that my older brother Liam Sterling and I hadn't spoken in 5 years. We'd had a bitter falling out after our parents died over the family home. I wanted to keep it as a memorial. Liam, the state's most feared and expensive divorce attorney, saw it as an asset to be sold. Amelia assumed my most powerful ally was a lost cause. For 3 days, I was in a dark place, the thought of losing everything suffocating me. But on the 4th day, I swallowed my pride and found my brother's private phone number. My hand was shaking as I dialed. After 2 rings, a familiar, deep voice answered. "Hello, Liam," I said, my voice quiet and unsteady. "It's Mason." There was a long pause. "Mason," he said, the old nickname feeling strange. "What's wrong?" I told him everything. I repeated Amelia's arrogant taunt. "You can't afford a lawyer to fight me." Another heavy silence followed. When he spoke, his voice had changed. It was the sound of a protective older brother, a voice of steel. She said, "What?" he asked, dangerously quiet. I repeated her words. "Okay," he replied. "Don't talk to her, don't sign anything. Just show up on Tuesday. I'll meet you there." The morning of the preliminary hearing was a dreary, rainy day. I walked into the downtown courthouse, alone, feeling the part of the defeated man. Amelia expected me to be. She was already there, dressed impeccably in a power suit, with her lawyer, a man with a self-satisfied smirk. Her lawyer approached my table. "Mr. Harris," he said with a patronizing tone, "I trust you've reviewed our generous proposal. If you're prepared to sign today, we can make this quick." "I'm waiting for my counsel," I replied quietly. He actually chuckled. "Your counsel? Good luck with that." Just then, the heavy doors at the back of the courtroom swung open. Everyone's head turned as my brother, Liam Sterling, walked in. He wasn't just wearing a suit, he was wearing a suit of armor. A ripple of whispers went through the room. His reputation preceded him. He walked directly to my table, placed a hand on my shoulder, and sat down beside me. I looked at Amelia. Her smug expression erased, replaced by horrified disbelief. Her lawyer looked ashen with pure terror. He knew exactly who my brother was. Liam leaned in and whispered, "Sorry I'm late, little brother. Traffic was a mess." Then he straightened his demeanor, all business. He looked directly at the judge and said, "Liam Sterling, Your Honor, representing the defendant, Mr. Mason Harris." Then he turned his gaze slowly towards Amelia and her terrified lawyer and gave them a cold, predatory smile. "He doesn't have to afford me. I'm his older brother." The game had changed. Amelia thought she was coming to a surrender. She had just walked into an ambush. Liam immediately filed a motion for a forensic audit and declared his intention to file a counterpetition. The battle was over before it even began. The next few months were a legal blitzkrieg. Liam waged war. He filed a demand for every financial document Amelia had touched for the last 5 years, and it was approved in full. While she was drowning in paperwork, Liam went after her. personally scheduling depositions with her friends and colleagues. The breakthrough came during the deposition of her best friend, Jessica. Under Liam's ruthless questioning, Jessica broke and admitted the truth. Amelia had been having an affair with a wealthy real estate developer named Daniel Albright. They had plotted the divorce together, and Amelia was siphoning marital funds to pay for it. With this evidence, Amelia's case was annihilated. She was a liar and a fraud. Her lawyer begged to settle, but Liam's reply was cold and unwavering. No. Walking away is a privilege she has not earned. We're going to burn her to the ground. The final court date was a formality. Faced with overwhelming evidence, Amelia had to surrender completely. Liam's terms were brutal. She walked away with less than nothing. She lost her claim to the house, her demand for spousal support, and was ordered to repay the $60,000 of marital assets she spent on her affair. Her lover dumped her and her friends distanced themselves. All because she underestimated the quiet man she was married to. But the real story is what happened with my brother. A few weeks after the divorce, we met at our parents' old house, the source of our 5-year feud. We sat on the porch and talked. We didn't talk about the case. We talked about our dad's fishing trips and our mom's apple pie. Finally, Liam looked at me and said, "I was wrong, Mason. I was so focused on the money I forgot what this place really is. It's our home. We didn't sell the house. We decided to keep it together. We've spent the last few weekends fixing it up, side by side, healing a wound I thought would be a scar forever. Amelia tried to leave me with nothing, but by reuniting me with the most important family I have, she gave me everything."